we don't preach about the sustained success of God. We talk about Job's struggle, which was just a few months out of his whole life. Everything that happened to Job negatively was just a brief excerpt in the totality of his whole life. We talk about Joseph being in the pit and being in the prison, being in Potiphar's house. When in reality, when God brought Joseph up out of the prison, he continued in success all of his life till he died. He died in prosperity and blessing. And when he died, he said, don't even bury me in this stuff. Carry my bones into the promised land. He lived the rest of his life in victory, and it was sustained. Hebrews 1:3 says he upholds all things, talking about God. He upholds all things by the word of his power. It means that God wouldn't speak something over your life and then let it fall. He said his word in Isaiah, he said his word would not return unto him void, but it would do that thing whereunto it had been sent. So when God said, let there be light, he didn't just say, let there be light and then let the sun fall down. Have you noticed that the sun is still spinning right where God spoke it? Because the same word that spoke it sustained it. The same word that spoke it sustained it. The same word that spoke it sustained it. And if God sustained the sun and it's not even a living thing, how much more would God sustain you if you start walking in the integrity of what God has promised you? You have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that you should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain. I want to pray this prayer with you. Bow your heads and say, Lord, I'm sorry. I haven't rested in your promises like I should. I admit that when good times came, I was afraid of them. When good people came, I was afraid to trust them. When prosperity came, I was afraid it wouldn't last. Thank you for the word you gave me today, because now I know I have a right to believe that my fruit will remain. Give God a praise if you need. Finally, he says, and, somebody say and, which means in addition to, whatsoever you ask the Father in my name, he will give it you. I'm going to tell you this and I'm going to close.